Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Static Sports here, and we're gonna have a recap talking about last night fight on the Tank and Gamboa card. First, let's dive right into Tank and Gamboa. It was a great fight. Tank's performance is getting a little bit of criticism. Let's think about it like this: Gamboa was the type of fighter that was going to have to go to be put away. He wasn't going to go out and he wasn't going to quit. I think a lot of the media overlooked Gamboa, thinking that he was just washed up and finished, and that wasn't the Gamboa that showed up. The Gamboa that showed up was the Gamboa that was a lot tougher than a lot of guys in that division. So age didn't play a factor. The injury was catastrophic and played a huge factor in Gamboa's performance. And it just showed how tough Gamboa is to not give up, suffering that injury like that. He came up in pain each round, getting up off the stool, coming at Tank and surviving, and taking shots and getting knocked down. So Tank finishing Gamboa in the 12th round, that didn't expose him at all. That just showed that power that he has is still there, and it's going to be there throughout the entire fight. And I think that's being overlooked with, him not having an early finish. Early finishes, when the competition gets a little bit tougher, is a lot harder, in this boxing. And these guys, they hungry too. Some of these guys ain't easy opponents, and Gamboa definitely wasn't an easy opponent. He wasn't an easy opponent for Crawford, and the fight's getting a lot of comparison. Tank, and they're two different fighters, Crawford and Tank. But back to the fight, it was a great performance. Atlanta showed up. Tank represented for the crowd. It was sold out. It was huge. Tank's got a great team behind him when you look at it. You know what I mean? His coach, and mentors, and it's just the sky's the limit for Tank. He is the guy. You know what I mean? Like he said, he is the money fight. Whether you want to see him lose or win, he's the guy for Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. He's the guy for them to actually beat, coming into 2020. So it's going to be very interesting to see how, how next year unfolds. But we'll go ahead and we'll jump into this Pascal Badou Jack fight, which was an incredible fight. I mean, it was huge. Both guys had knockdowns. Pascal came out, he came out early a little bit hotter than Badou Jack did. Pascal was more the aggressor earlier in the fight. But Badou Jack, man, he come on, in the later rounds after the 6th and, scored a knockdown and almost put Pascal away. And that just showed the toughness of Pascal at the point that he is. Both of those guys, had a lot on the line, and they were hungry, and it turned out to be an amazing fight. And it could have went either way. If Badou Jack had won, I don't think there would have been any controversy with it. With Pascal winning, no controversy with it. And it actually could have been a draw. It could have been scored evenly. It came down to one judge. It was a split decision. It came down to one of the judges' decisions, and that's how close of a fight that it was. So it pretty much was a toss-up. Not upset about Pascal being the winner. Pascal definitely is, watch out for him. You know what I mean? Watch out for Pascal. He ain't, his age and him being around and all the things that he's accomplished, he's still hungry. He still got a chin, a hell of a chin, and he still can knock you out and put guys away. And so it was a great performance. Overall, the event was amazing. Definitely, good way to end the year of 2019, a great deal of boxing. So you guys, this is Static Sports. If you want to come and get some boxing info, come check it out. Peace.